Thailand means land of the free. Protected by high mountains, Siam kept its independence until World War II, when it was briefly occupied by Japan. The Chao Phraya River forms a narrow plain on which the Thai people grow a rich harvest of rice. Near the mouth of the Chao Phraya River lies Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, one of the great rice exporting harbors of the world, and the important center of spiritual and cultural life for some 20 million Thai people. Siamese kings in the last half-century opened the doors of their country to the outside world. This ancient royal palace has seen many changes in the past 50 years, like the change from absolute monarchy to parliamentary government. In this parliament and in these buildings, an efficient administration takes care of the needs of a growing nation. In recent years, the narrow lanes of the ancient city have given way to wide boulevards capable of accommodating the heavy city traffic. In spite of the many automobiles, the trishaw remains a popular vehicle in the streets of Bangkok. In the streets and markets are a carefree and contented-looking people. These small merchants, their families and customers live modestly, but free from want. Many of the city dwellers are of Chinese origin. The Chinese immigrants play an important role in the country's economy. Buddhist temples mark the city's skyline. Bangkok is the center of Southeast Asian Buddhism. Alongside an ancient temple rises this modern statue of Buddha, the founder of their religion. It is known as the Great Standing Buddha. Temples and pagodas with their ornate spires reaching skyward can be seen in many parts of Thailand. Ever since Buddha's disciples carried his teachings to Southeast Asia, the best craftsmen have used the most precious materials in the construction of these places of worship. Legendary figures like these giant demons glitter with colored tile and precious stones. The demons are supposed to guard the temple from evil spirits. In Buddhist Thailand, all men are supposed to spend a part of their life as monks. Monks can be seen commonly. Dressed in saffron robes, they carry a begging bowl or sack in hand wherever they go. Monks are allowed no possessions and must beg all their food from people who consider it a privilege to give it to them. Bangkok is built on the delta of the Chao Phraya. Canals called klongs spread throughout the city. They are used not only as a convenient means of transportation, but serve as shopping lanes as well. Merchants sell all manner of goods from their small boats, and some of the klongs become actual floating markets. The entire family helps operate the business, and the days are spent along the many miles of klongs. The klongs lead into the main stream of the river, where larger boats serve to transport most of the goods that are moved in Thailand. Whole families live on these boats, traveling up and down the river, serving them as business place, as home, and for recreation. Roads up country from Bangkok have been slow in developing, and so the rivers are the main highways. Along the banks, the larger villages are located. Since the river rises rapidly during the rainy season, the houses are built on tall poles. During the rainy season between March and October, the river will rise several feet and overflow its banks, but the lively river traffic never stops. Many of the people who live in these villages are engaged in river commerce, trading with those who grow food for the city's markets and with those who bring to the villages products of the surrounding forest. But the majority of Thai people live in small farm communities along clongs which carry the river water to their rice fields. The paddy fields stretch as far as the eye can see. Rice is not only the main food for all of the people, but much of Thailand's economy is based on its abundant rice crop. Unlike other areas of Asia, the plains of Thailand yield more rice than the people can eat. Rice can be grown only where there is a rich supply of water. And because so much land in Thailand is flooded part of the year, rice is the only crop that can be raised efficiently. In some places and in some seasons, water must be pumped into the fields from the clongs. Many farm families have water wheels with which to do this. Some are power operated like this one, others are run by hand. Water from the rains and irrigation from the swollen rivers supply the fields with the water which the rice plants need for growth. The Sontikanok family are rice farmers who, like most of the people of Thailand, like to take some time off from farm chores while the rice is growing. They visit their neighbors and relatives along the clong which flows by their home. Samang and Bunchu, the mother and father, and Shalam, their son, live on the same farm their family has owned for many generations. They love their land and would not like to leave it for any other job. Here they have all that they need and life is comparatively good. Their home is built at the edge of the rice paddy. Bunchu has saved some of the money from his rice crop to buy good teak wood to build this new house for his family. Teak is a hard and strong wood which does not rot in water. At the boat landing, the two Sontikanok girls, Tonyo and Tonyen, are waiting to hear the news from neighbors and relatives. They stayed home to watch the house and to take care of the chores. Each member of the family has his own job to do. Bunchu made the plow which he carries on his shoulders. It is not unlike the plow his ancestors used generations ago. It is so made that it will cut a deep furrow even underwater. Bunchu is proud of his strong water buffalo, without whose help he could not farm so successfully. From the time he was very small, Chalam has taken care of the water buffaloes, making sure that they have plenty of time in water to protect them against the heat, since they have no sweat glands. When the paddies are all plowed, it is time to plant the rice. Bunchu and his family plant rice seedlings by hand. The seedlings have been grown in a seed bed. Then the healthiest plants were selected to be carefully planted in the paddies, one by one, each about the same distance apart from the other. In this way, Bunchu makes sure that his rice will grow evenly and yield a uniform and good crop. Other farmers who do their planting by broadcasting the seeds on the water have less work, but their yield will not be as great. At mealtime, the family often eats on the ground outside their house, which has been covered with rice straw. Fish adds variety and necessary protein to the daily diet of rice. In Thailand, many people now use spoons and forks instead of the chopsticks or fingers. Bunchu and Chalam like to walk through the tall green rice as it grows, to feel the damp, rich earth under their feet, to make sure that all is well, for on these green fields their lives depend. After the rice has been planted, there is little to do until it is ready for harvesting some 5 months later. But from time to time, there is weeding to be done. Bunchu likes to keep his paddy tidy. Working with his son, Bunchu teaches Chalam to be a good farmer, as good as his father, or better. After harvest, Bunchu will have several boatloads of rice for sale. Chalam can handle a boat nearly as well as his father. For all of his life, he has lived by the water and with boats. But it takes 2 men to pull the heavy load down the Klong to the main stream. Bunchu's reward for being a good farmer is a crop that will mean money to buy clothes and tools and even small luxuries. And for those countries who cannot produce all the rice they need, Bunchu's hard work will mean food. The elevator at the rice mill, whose camouflage coloring still remains from the last war, receives the surplus rice which Bunchu and the many farmers like him have sold to the rice merchants near their village. The merchants pack the rice in sacks, which are now unloaded and taken into the elevator. At the elevator, rice is graded and packed for export. Then it is conveyed to boats called lighters, which will carry it out to the big ships in the harbor. This rice will find its way to the markets of India, China, Japan, the West Indies, and other countries where it is needed. In return, Thailand will buy, with money earned from rice, the machines and materials it cannot produce efficiently at home. And so, the foundation of Thailand's present and future prosperity rests on farmers like Bunchu, who provide the all-important rice so needed in the lands of Asia. Respectful of their own traditions and faithful to the ideas of their ancestors, the modern Thai are working hard to affirm and maintain their proud position as the oldest free nation of Southeast Asia.